And we're back here with Norm Blanchard. Norm is the director of the Cambridge-Guernsey County Community Improvement Corporation. He's going to talk to us a little bit today about some improvements coming up at Zane State, especially the Cambridge campus here. And of course, we know, education is so important. We're glad to see that expansion coming. So Norm, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Dan. How are you?
And doing just fine. So tell us a little bit about what's happening out of the Cambridge campus with Zane State.
Well, Thursday at 1 o'clock, they're going to break ground for the new Zane State campus, and it is a full college campus here in Cambridge. Folks may know that for years now, probably, I think it was 2002, Zane State opened the Willett Pratt Training Center. And they teach some traditional college classes there. They also do a lot of industrial training, and Detroit Diesel was a partner in that. But it grew so fast that they are now jam-packed. If you go over there, you'll see they had to put a trailer in the back to house their, I think there's some science labs in there. So Dr. Paul Brown has the vision of a vibrant community, and that vibrant community includes a full campus over there. It's going to be very impressive. It'll have a skywalk across at least it's planned, across 660, so you travel back and forth between campuses without the danger of crossing the street and so forth. But this community, the beauty of Cambridge, and we always beat ourselves up sometime, but we came very close and if not exceeded what they did in Zanesville to build their campus. They're expanding over there also. But here we were able to raise enough money to get this done. And it's a project that's going to end up being about $11 million, I think. Wow. It's going to be very nice. And a good part of that came from people in our community. I think if you saw the ad in the paper, the Detroit Diesels, Ridge Tool, several individuals purchased classrooms in that building as namesakes. So it's going to be, I think, probably the best thing that's happened to us in years.
And, that groundbreaking is coming up on September 27th. Do you know what an estimated end date for that project is?
I don't know. They're going to be moving dirt very soon. I think the structural work, the bids on that are out. They'll be back. I'm not sure if they're looking at fall of next year as a target date. I'd hate to give you that and be wrong, but I would guess that we're looking at probably a year in construction. The ground over there is going to take some special preparation, as it always does. We're a mining area, so you got to make sure that the building's compact, but it'll be a year probably. And
of course, that campus is kind of going hand in hand with the new gas and oil drilling technology programs that they're developing over at Zane State. Can you tell us any more about that?
That's a great point. In fact, our chamber has the Guernsey Energy Coalition. The last meeting, Dan, focused on that. Zane State has been very proactive in putting in the kinds of, they have several certified programs. Some are for apprentice, some are, in fact, I'm not sure of all of them, but they train a wide variety of preparations for the oil and gas industry. And again, Dr. Brown he's viewing this as a high-tech energy corridor, and he wants to be out in front of that so that when that education is needed, and it's already here, when the onslaught supposedly that we're going to see comes in, we'll be prepared, and that'll be a big part of it.
And as you've said before, once you do your job to get the jobs here in the community, it's important that we make sure we have some skilled workers, some trained people who are ready to take those jobs.
Absolutely. Right now, we are in a great position, Dan, and people don't believe this, but if you take the number of jobs that we have and match that against our workforce that is able to work. Now, there are some factors out there, the drug testing and so forth, which eat into that. But if everybody wanted to work, we'd have a job for everybody, and that would have to include a few of the gas and oil folks. But we're in a good shot, good position.
Well, that's an exciting thing to hear, and I'm sure people will look forward to having the opportunity to get some of those jobs through training with the new Zane State campus.
Training is a big part of it. If you had a CDL, you could walk down the street and get a job probably just about 2 or 3 places right now, I know of.
All right. Well, Norm, thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to talking to you and seeing what happens here in Guernsey County.
Good deal. We're excited too.